Hey everybody, Christine here with One Creative Direction. So I created this vase the other day and I didn't film myself, and so I decided to try another one in purple. So this is kind of cool, yeah. A little bit cooler than the effect that I was going for, so I was pretty happy with that. So I had some people ask me, hey, how did you do that? So I'm gonna film myself this time. Hopefully it works just as well this time as it did last time. It's kind of one of those happy accidents. Can you repeat it? So basically I took my scraps from a Dutch pour. I just scraped everything off and you can see all the purple here. So I did a Dutch pour earlier, actually on my lunch break. And so I scraped all that up and I covered the vase with that. In that case, it was blue color. This case, it's purple, and I'm straining it just in case there was any goobers on the table, right? So hopefully it works just as well this time. So I kind of used that as a base over the entire vase or vase. So that's what I'm going to do this time. I used various colors of purple for that Dutch pour, and so the scrapes ended up this really pretty purple color. So that's what we're doing. So I poured all that over. I think that should be plenty. It seems to have covered the entire vase. So oh, there we go. It's completely covered. Okay, not a whole lot left, so that was perfect. So just a tiny little bit left, and there's some goobers in there. So I'm glad I strained that, although I don't know if that's a bubble. I'm gonna, just to be sure, I'm gonna torch that. So if it's not a bubble, I need to pick that off of there. Yep, that was an air bubble. So let's just torch it anyway to get the air bubbles out. Okay, it's a pretty color. Alrighty, so from there I took and basically just poured over all of my extra colors. I did this after my previous Dutch pour. That's how I got the blues. I had some extra paint left over, so I was just kind of like thinking, okay, what can I do different on a vase that would be cool? So that's what I did. I'm going to get some stir sticks so I can stir these up a little bit. Some of these look a little, looks like they need just a tiny bit of refreshing. So that's what I'm gonna do. So this is, this color here is Blick's Metallic Magenta. And then I have Blick's, I think that's this one. I'm gonna put just a couple of drops of water in each one of these. This is Blick's Metallic Purple. I don't know if it's metallic purple or some other name, but it's basically the only metallic they have that's purple. So we got that. And then this other one is Amsterdam's Dioxazine Purple. I think I'm gonna throw that one down first since it's super dark. Or maybe I'll wait until, no, let's do the dark purple first. And then I have a Amsterdam Pearl Violet, and then I have a Pebeo Iridescent Gold. So those are my colors today. We're gonna start with this one. And I didn't layer them in a cup or anything. I basically just poured them, right? Pour them on here so they can start going down the sides. Try and squeeze all the paint out of here that I can. And this is paint's just mixed with water and tube paint. There's no pouring medium in it. It's just strictly paint and water. Okay, I don't think I'm gonna get any more out of there. So we're gonna go with that. Stick that there. And I think I'm gonna do the magenta next. I'll try and scrape as much out as I can. All right. That was a little bit better. I scraped a lot better. Okay. And next, I think I'm going to do this metallic purple. Actually, let's do the violet next, or the pearl violet next. Let's do that one. So we can keep the magenta and the purple separate. Trying to get every last drop out of here. Oops. Just touched the top of the vase. That was real smart. Huh. Okay. All right. And I'm going to do this purple next. There's not a whole lot of color left in these little containers, but it's enough to give the vase some color, right? Alrighty. Okay. So that's that metallic purple. Oh shoot, just dropped that. It's a good thing I have plastic on my walls. Yes, there's a reason for that. Okay, we did the violet. The only thing we got left now is the gold. And I'm probably not gonna put all of this on here just because I don't want it to. Try and get a little bit around each edge. So we have that. I just want to take this and push that paint a little bit because it tends to pool at the top. I'm going to push that off. I think I'm going to take this purple. Oh, I left my strainer. I don't want to risk it. Okay. So from there, I'm going to take these, put these out of the way. Otherwise, I will keep knocking them over like I just did. All right. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this white, which is my Dutch pour base. And I'm going to put it over the top. That. This is what I did the other day. So, give this a quick stir. Okay. All right. We're going to take this and we're going to pour it over the top. See, all that's left on there is purple and gold. So we're going to pour this over. leave that like that. Stick this here. This out of the way. I'm gonna get my hairdryer out, and we're gonna, actually, I think I torch first. We're gonna torch it first. And you'll start to see the colors coming through. It's not like super noticeable, but you can see the purple coming through. Looks like lines, which is what I initially thought it was going to do. So I was super excited when it started doing other things. Okay. Okay guys, so since I'm going to be using the blow dryer, it's very noisy. I'm going to do a quick voiceover and speed this part up because it does take a while and it's awfully boring to just listen to a blow dryer. So I'll probably put some music on if there's time left when I'm done doing the voiceover. But basically all you're doing is holding the dryer as close to the vase as possible without hitting it, and just kind of running along the line of the vase. And you're just going to keep doing it until you get the effect that you like. So I have the heat setting on. This particular dryer, it doesn't get super hot, so you're just going to want to kind of monitor it. If you think it's getting too hot and it's not giving you the effect, and obviously you might want to back the heat off a little bit or turn it on low. This is a pretty powerful blow dryer. So eventually, after you're drying it, the top coat that you put on eventually starts, no other word to describe it, but melting. So it just kind of starts sliding down and exposing, you know, cracks and bare spots, and showing the paint that you put on underneath it. So literally it's whatever look you're going for. So I just keep putting the blow dryer in various places, you know, moving the paint down basically until I get the desired look. And then after that, I let it set for a minute or so. And then if I see any like wet spots, I'll just go over the dryer a little bit more. But essentially it's whatever look you're going for. So I just keep working at it. You can see the gold coming through, the darker purple coming through, the light purple. The only color I didn't really see was the magenta, which is fine. These are all leftover paints from another pour, but you can see the longer that I'm drying it, the more the effects come out. So I'll let you listen to some music for the rest of this, and catch you out at the end of the video. Okay, guys, that's all the blow drying, and I'm going to just kind of turn it around here so you guys can see the effect all the way around. You can see it's different everywhere. I think every one of these you do is going to turn out much different than the last. Same effect, just different result. As I was turning it, I noticed that on the back spot there, where it was hard to reach, it looked like it needed a little bit of blow drying, so I went ahead and grabbed it and just gave it a little bit more air there in that section where it was kind of hard to reach because of where it was at. But essentially, after I'm done blow drying it, it's fairly dry, and it doesn't take much longer to dry fully after that. But I mean, you can see the paint just drying as you're blowing it dry. And you know, I think the last one I pulled off after about 4 or 5 hours, and it was perfectly dry. Of course, I'm not going to coat it for quite a while, but yeah. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Please like, share, subscribe, all of the above. Every little bit helps. I really appreciate it. Thanks for joining me, and I will catch you guys on the next video. Okay? Bye now.